Hi guys, in this video I'm gonna take the equation that is written in standard form and write it in vertex form, and after that we're gonna sketch the graph. So let's get started. We have y equals, I wanna write 2x squared plus 36x in parentheses and then plus 170. The reason is that eventually we wanna have the vertex form, but first we're gonna start x squared plus bx completing square form. Okay, so now we have y equals, I'm gonna factor out 2 and end up with x squared plus 18x plus 170. Okay, so now since we have this x squared plus 18x in the form of x squared plus bx, we can do the completing the squares. So the way I'm gonna complete the square is I'm gonna take the value for b. This is the value for b. So we're gonna take b divided by 2, which is 18 divided by 2, and that equals 9. And then we're gonna take the 9, square it, which equals 81. Once I have the value 81, I'm gonna add it in parentheses for the value for c. Okay, so let's do that. We have y, actually let's change the color here to be consistent. So we have y equals 2x squared plus 18x, and then we're gonna add the 81 that we found over here. We have plus 170. Now, because we are adding 81 to this equation, we kind of a little bit changing the value of the equation, and I want to keep it the same. So for that reason, I'm gonna also do negative 81 on this side, like outside the parentheses. And because we have a 2 up front, and you know, if you have 2 times 81, you have certain value. In this case it would be 162. For that reason, I'm gonna also multiply negative 81 by 2. Okay, so now let's see what we have. We have y equals 2, and if you take x squared plus 18x plus 81 and factor, you get x plus 9 squared. But you don't have to really do that, because the value b divided by 2, this value b over 2, is basically the number that goes in parentheses. So basically this number 9 will go in parentheses. Okay, and then we end up with plus 70 minus 81 times 2 is 162. Okay, so we are getting close to the vertex form. Y equals 2x plus 9 squared, and now we have 170 minus 162 equals plus 8. Okay, so if you look at the vertex form, the sign is negative. This is in the formula. Okay, so we have x minus 8 squared, but here we have x plus 9 squared. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, what I can do, I can also rewrite this as a y equals 2, and then we have x minus 9 squared plus 8. The reason for that is, if you want to be consistent and keep the negative sign like it's supposed to over here, then you have to also recognize that the negative 9 is gonna be the value for h. If you keep the positive sign, then it kind of looks like the h is 9, but we have to follow the formula, okay, the form. So this is h, and now the number 8, this is the value for k, and over here 2 is the value for a. Okay, now I want to graph this. First I want to write down what is vertex. So vertex in this case is going to be value h and k, which is negative 9 and 8. So let's just look at the equation, I mean on the graph. So let's say I'm gonna have 0 here, somewhere here is negative 9, and somewhere here is positive 8. So I have a point, I have the vertex. And now I need to know whether the parabola is gonna open upward or whether the parabola is gonna open downward. Now, this number in front of the parentheses, in this case number 2, when the a is positive, greater than 0, parabola opens upward. When a is less than 0, then the parabola will open downwards. Okay, so in this case, as you can see, 2 is a positive number, so we have a parabola that will open upward. Okay, and this is pretty much how you solve it. I want to also like one more tip. This x plus 9 in parentheses, if you're not sure what number you use for h, you can make the numbers in parentheses, I mean the expression in parentheses, equal to 0. Solve for x, so x equals -9. Okay. Alright, so I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for watching and learning.